Good
Hey,
morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching this live stream with Mr. M. Maurizio. How you doing, man?
hey, Davincij, everyone. Happy Sunday. I'm doing great. I was waiting for this. Sunday is my favorite day now that we have the live show. How are you doing?
Yeah. Happy Easter, man. You know what? It is Easter. We are in a Muslim country, so you know what? Doesn't feel like Easter. How about you? I mean, my neighbors are doing an Easter egg hunt with a whole bunch of kids, so that's. I was like, oh yeah, that's right. We used to do those things, and as a kid.
Yeah, same. But you are correct. Maybe the weather, I don't know, but it doesn't feel like Easter indeed. It's just like
Yeah.
weird.
Well, wherever you are, happy Easter. And we're going to be doing a nice show today. We're going to be talking about mostly meme coins, but then also a quick, brief uh, talk about where you should put your money next after you've made a bunch of money in the meme coins. Because, the crypto cycle goes in sectors. There's going to be other sectors, like right now we're in the meme coin sector that's going to blow off. And then you want to know where you want to skate to the puck, as Wayne Gretzky would say. What made him great was he wasn't going to the puck; he was going to where the puck was going to be. And you need to be like that. You need to be where the puck's going to be and buy that crypto ahead of time, while everybody else is like, forget that. So yeah, it takes a little bit of patience, but hey, it is well worth it because man, the meme coins, man, they will end,
Yeah, exactly.
right?
We got some data, which is like me and you were like in shock.
Yeah,
Look
I
at
know
some
exactly.
stuff.
We were like sitting there quietly like this.
Say that something is happening here. We are not. We are missing something.
Yeah, exactly. And we're going to show you that and more in today's episode. But I want to start off by telling you guys, hey, you know what? I'm going to be doing a meetup, right? At April 14th, right? I know there's no tickets available right now. I want to switch screens right now. Um, there's no tickets available, but you know what? Keep looking at meetup.davincij15.com. We will be opening up some tickets as soon as we talk to the venue and see if we can add more people to the venue. It's going to be a big event, so if you can get in, I hope to see you there. All right. With that said, wow, let's talk about Bitcoin. You know, more and more people are buying Bitcoin through the ETFs and so forth. And you're thinking, okay, so it's too late for Bitcoin. I want to get into a meme coin, right? That's why I'm going meme coins. But hold on. I want you to think about something. This guy aptly puts it together, right? Why don't you read it out for the people?
Yeah, sorry. I'm still in shock about the whole thing.
Yeah, I know. We'll get to that shocking fact in a minute. But
Exactly. It says
yeah,
about 80 million people own Bitcoin worldwide, which is 1% of the global population. Only 10 million of them use hardware wallets. The vast majority simply leave their Bitcoin on exchanges. Not your cheese, not your keys, not your cheese. Remember, like we said last time. 14
hmm
million people own ETF of any kind. I don't have any specific data for Bitcoin ETF, but it's going to be a small number. The point is still early. All those numbers can and will 10x from now pretty easy. If the number of users 10x, the price can 100x, right?
very easy. I think 100x will be small, will be very very small, right? You're gonna see maybe 300x, right? Maybe even more, right? So from here, if we get to 10% of the population with Bitcoin, 10%, that is close to a what's it called? Once we get to a certain percentage of people, and I think it's about I think it's around 13%, it becomes like there's a switch flips in most people's heads. Like, my God,
Yeah.
I'm missing out all this, and it becomes an explosive move. So at 10%, that would be of the population, that would be close to that flipping switch, that switch flipping, right? And yeah, you can see that on an adoption curve, right? You can just Google adoption curve, and you'll see what I'm talking about, right? It's interesting that Iceland is pulling out of the Bitcoin mining, right? It's kind of weird. They're talking about how they want to grow food over corn, more corn and less Bitcoin mining, but it doesn't make any sense because what heat energy? how can you use your heat energy, right, from thermal energy to grow corn? Explain to me how that works.
Yeah, Bitcoin. What the hell is that? Yeah,
I think this is just a political stunt, and to directly try to say shame Bitcoin and shame Bitcoin use, to say that people are going to starve if people mine Bitcoin. What do you think?
I don't get it either. I think it's one of those, I don't know, propaganda, kind of Bitcoin is bad for the environment kind of thing. And I mean, I like Iceland. I've been there and I loved it. It was one of my favorite vacations I had, but I don't get it either. I don't understand how you can, I don't know. I thought it was great because they had, I think we Googled it earlier and it was like, what, 1.3% of the overall hash rate, right? So they're kind of contributing somewhat to the hash rate. Interesting shift for sure.
Yeah, in a recent uproar to the European farmers, right? This is because the European Union put together rules in order to destroy the farmers, the small farmers, and ensure that only large farmers are able to produce food. Do you see a problem with that? I do.
Yeah,
right.
big time.
The constant hiccup in trade routes have been a wake-up call. According to Iceland's prime minister, in conversations with financial bigwigs, it's been clear that betting the farm on imports isn't a safe gamble anymore. Okay, so this is the logic behind this, right? And whilst it is true you need your own food, it would help, but this is Iceland. Have you ever been there? I know I haven't. But
Yeah, I have. It's beautiful. I loved it.
I've,
But
s- I've seen them. Is there a lot of places where you can grow crops?
no, that's what doesn't make sense. I mean, they might as well use the renewable energy to, farm in cyberspace and with the profit buy food from abroad, right? I mean, that's what I would have done.
Thank you, because food, right? If abroad, right, always has a price. The price might be higher, but there is a price.
Exactly. Andy in the chat. Hola, the legend. It's good to see you, Andy.
Hey, Andy, ¿cómo estamos?
Exactly.
All right.
Yeah. weird.
Iceland, known for its icy landscapes rather than its lush farmlands.
Really? Amazing. Yeah, everyone knows
tackling
Iceland
this head on.
is famous for farming, right? Love
The
it.
country's leaders are not just thinking about the next harvest. Harvest of what? They're planning a future where they're not at the mercy of international supply chains.
There you go.
Yeah, you are. You always will be,
Yeah.
right? That's why your population's so small, right?
I really don't get it. Yeah, like I said, my two Satoshi would be, use the renewable, mine Bitcoin, and with the Bitcoin, you buy food from wherever. That would be my two Satoshis.
Exactly, because shipping lanes, airplanes, they'll still be working no matter what, right? And that's how you pay for your food to get there. Right? Maybe it might not be cheap, but that's just the way it is, right? Because you're living in Iceland. All right. With that said, let's move on to meme coins. The top meme coins, right? Oh my God, I am baffled. I have to admit this. I am baffled that meme coins are a thing. I'm just accepting that it is. And I'm guessing it's because people can put in $20 into a meme coin and become a millionaire the next few days, right? And that's why people are jumping on these things like crazy. And that's not going to be the case for everybody. It's going to be the case for a very, 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 very tiny proportion of you. Almost a lottery, in the same level as a lottery ticket, right? Don't you agree?
I agree. I agree. And like you, I was baffled as well. I don't understand how a dog with a hat can be the number 3 meme coin I don't
We'll get to
understand.
that. We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
I don't get it, man. I really don't
We'll
get
get
it.
to that.
Yeah.
Right? We can see that a lot of meme coins just don't make no sense. Like, what this is cat in a dog's world. What the
It's just like, I mean, isn't that fascinating though? At the same time, I'm like, what the hell is going on? It's just super weird. But there's a lot of money. Like if you do the math, I mean, there's a lot of millions in those things. Like you said, people are buying those small caps because they maybe expect to 10x or 100x their investment. I don't get it. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I understand that. I guess that, but here's the thing. I know that certain meme coins like Dogecoin, right, will probably do like $1 and stuff like that. And again, it doesn't make any sense because again, there's unlimited supply. But hey, you know what? The reason why it has a chance to go to $1 is because its supply, its total out is like 145 billion. So a 145 billion-dollar market cap is possible, but just don't dream about that for Pepe or Shiba Inu. That's not going to happen. Okay,
Yeah,
their market caps are not doing that.
the book of
But you
meme
can
as well.
see we're at 17 billion here, right? What is that? What? How much is the market? That's the volume. Where's the market cap? Right here. 17 billion market cap, 30 billion market cap for Dogecoin, right? So these things, could go exponentially large, like order of magnitude larger.
Yeah.
One order of magnitude larger is adding a zero to these things in this next bull run, with the amount of push that and people and money flowing in, and because the dollar is just printed to infinitum. But anyways, it's incredible because if you look at this thing that's gone up, so much money. Let's take a look at that chart we were seeing right here. If we see all the meme coins here, look at this. This
Unbelievable.
thing has gone up 3,000% in the last 90 days.
Unbelievable.
And so you have to say, well, this has to be something special. It has to be something great.
Ta-da! Literally just the dog we had.
Yes, keep your jaw open because that is what it is. I mean, bro, it's literally a dog with a hat.
I mean, I don't honestly, I don't know what to say to this. I don't know how to react to this. It's just mind blowing. Mind blowing.
With hat. Was that a wife hat? Whiff hat? What? Whiff? I guess I mean with hat.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Whiff.
I mean, it's hard to express how I feel about these things, right? Like, it's really tricky. 3,000% in 90 days.
Yeah, and so all of this is going to end in tears eventually, right?
Yeah.
You know that, right?
Yeah.
This is we're still going to go higher, but this is going to eventually end with everyone who invested in this. What crying? A lot of people crying, but we're too early for that. Still got ways to go. So I've bet on some of these. I bet on this to Brett, which has done extremely well. Is now in the top 10. We if you follow my Twitter and so forth and my feeds, I've also showed you guys how to buy this thing and stuff like that when it was like not on exchanges. Now it's on a lot of exchanges, and yeah, so who knows? It could show up on other exchanges as well, and then this thing's going to launch like crazy, right? If it went from no exchanges to a few exchanges. Imagine if it gets on the major exchanges.
Yeah, more people are going to jump in, right?
Yeah. Jesus. I'm at a loss here. I can't believe this. But I mean, if I were to say this thing could go to like 13 cents or something like that, but it could do something crazy. absolutely crazy, right? Because of what, you saw what the dog wife hat did, and it's just like,
30 days,
oh my
90
god,
days. Yeah.
oh my god.
Davincij, I have a question for you because you've been in for a few cycles, right? Like, have you seen anything like this? Like maybe not meme, but other trends like coming in. I mean, how would you describe this? Like, I mean, besides, I think you said it super well. It's like a lottery. It's like a new lottery system, right? Where people are
Exactly.
FOMOing into it. But have you seen anything similar in the past? Like,
No, I mean, like, yes, I have. Yes, I have. When we started, when Bitcoin did extremely well during the 2013 run up, then a bunch of other cryptocurrencies started being produced and so forth. And then, but they didn't do as well in the first run up. It was like, a few here and there that did well in the 2013 that was jumped in. But the big move was the 2017 of the altcoins. Basically, they were just a different. They weren't tokens per se. They were their own layer, their own first layers. But and those things just they had no fundamental value, and they just did the same thing,
yeah,
right? So, and there was no explanation. Just hey, buy, right? I mean, come on. I made on Titcoin, which is its own chain. I made like $20,000 on Titcoin.
wow.
It had no fundamental value,
You know what
right?
reminds
So
me of? Remember the .com bubble that companies were saying just .com next to their company name just to get
hmm
money in? It's similar, no? It's like people are FOMOing into it just for milking it, right?
yeah, exactly. Alrighty, so yeah, it's crazy, and yeah, this is going to be an interesting chart in the next little while. Bitcoin, you're like 65%, right? Meanwhile, it's crazy how XMR and other things like Arbitrum, Optimism, like solid tokens, have done like nothing. I think this is where you can throw the this is where the puck's going to be in the second layers in the next little while, and also on the gaming industry. So make sure, right? You get some me tokens, because you're at the bottom here. You're buying the bottom, and if this thing does a $1 billion market cap, right? Because look, we're just 11 million, right? And a billion, few billion market cap is easy for this thing to do. Because man, I'm playing this game all the time, and I've gone to some games and downloaded them to see if to how good they are. And yeah, I feel that this is the best one. I mean, there's others there's still good games out there, but yeah, this is the next play to earn game that will do well. So make sure you get some, right, before it takes off, right?
Yeah, I agree. Game is going to be huge. I think it's going to be really,
Mhm.
really huge.
Exactly. So, just so you know, I'm also going to be at the Blockchain Life Awards, and I'm getting an award. So if you can, well, I'm not getting an award. If you guys vote for me, I would get the award, but it's tough competition. So I don't expect it. If I do get it, I get it. If not, great. Thank you for voting, guys. I really appreciate it. And if you want to know more, or you want to know where to vote, you can just go to the description here. You can see, scroll down in this video. You can see the block voting for BlockFi here, and the other links that we've talked about in today's show. So make sure you check that out. Okay.
Nice. I voted for you, of course.
Thank you. Thank you very much. All righty. So with that said, right? Yeah, get some me, get some Brett, because well, Brett for right now is gonna. I don't know. You know what? Honestly, here's what I know. I'm at a loss here of why these things are doing what they're doing. It looks like they're gonna do more. I don't know. Right? It could do nothing, Brett. Okay,
Yeah.
but you never know. Oh my. You know what? the sad thing is, right? My fiance wanted to buy Brett when I was back here,
Oh,
and I told
okay.
her no.
Okay.
And so she was upset because I was like, "What? There's no liquidity. There's nothing here. It's not on any exchanges and stuff like that."
Wow.
And then they got exchanges over here. So, and then I was like, "Oh, okay, okay, okay."
How much is it
Right?
pumped from the beginning? How much is it up from there?
So, yeah. So she's a little bit miffed. 64x.
Wow. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, damn.
But I don't think she could have gotten any in here. She wanted to put it 15K, and I'm like, "What are you smoking?"
That's crazy.
But yeah, looks like it would have done well.
He's on base, no? Is it Brett on base? It's
Yeah, this
the
is on
first.
base. Yeah. So yeah, I'm out of a loss for words, man. Because even like, I mean, just like this dog, wife hat, just everything's just. It is what it is. This is fundamentally strong, and it's not pumping, but hey, it will get its day in the sun, and when everybody is interested in all the different meme coins, the different gaming tokens, and I think here's the thing: I think governments will jump in on these things and help pump these things up because things are getting worse, and they want to make sure they have breads and circus for everybody, and this is the one way to do that is through breads and circuses, and so yeah. All right. With that said, remember, hey, if you guys want to join CoinW, you can head over to coinw.davincij15.com. You can also trade on this beautiful website, buy some Brett, buy some me tokens, and many other tokens. And also, you'll join our private group here. We have a private group only for people who subscribe to using sign up using coinw.davincij15.com, and you can be a part of this group, this private group here. And yeah, just head over to the links are in the description and in the pinned comment, which I'll put later on at the end of the show. All right. With that said, let's get on to Q&A.
Yeah, I've got some questions already. Guys, feel free to use the comment down below and shoot some questions. I've got some already. I've been collecting since the beginning of the show. So I can start with those if you want. And remember, please don't forget to smash the like button because we like that when you do so. I can go with Sandra is saved. Okay, John is asking, Davinci, are you still holding Bitcoin?
No, actually, I lost it all in a boating accident. So
yeah,
sorry,
lost the keys.
It is what it is, and that's why I'm working 24/7.
Nice. Al Boogie is asking, where do we get medieval empires, the crypto? I got it on
Well, there's several places. A lot of exchanges have me token is MEE, and so yeah, I believe they have it on CoinW. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, check that out for yourself.
Yep.
And yeah, you can easily get also on what's it called? If you have MetaMask, you can do what I like to do is to not use for my large amounts of money. I don't use. This is just a test account. I don't have like a whole bunch of money here just to show people. This is just to show people. What you do is you use MetaMask to do trades, right? So you can trade, right, with MetaMask, and you can complain about the what's it called, the fees all you want, but whatever fee you pay will dwarf the amount of money. Like, if let's just say if you did it properly and you only put in 5% into any exchange, right? You will never get to the 5% of your wealth being used by just using the what's it called, these swaps, right? Yeah, you'll pay more, but nothing. It's just consider it like an insurance policy against you losing everything on an exchange, because that is a possibility, high probability on any particular exchange. Yes, you can still put money on the exchange. I'm not saying you shouldn't. I'm just saying that keep it low, right? And make sure you take possession of a portion of your wealth out of the exchange. Keep it as lower than 5%, and then if you lose it all because of the exchange collapsing, such as FTX or something, that's not so bad. But if you want to do large money, I really suggest you just use what's it called, decentralized exchanges, and swap and take the freaking hit on the what's it called, the exchange change fees. Obviously, don't do something stupid. When I bought Maker, it was saying it was $700. Obviously, I said no, but yeah, that's what you need to do.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay, nice. Then there is one from Vincenzo, and he's saying, I have a question for Davincij. Why ADA has gone up from when I bought at 19 cents, but the market cap seems like it's dropping? Okay, so the price is going up, but the market cap is going down. How's that possible?
Really?
Well, I don't think it's possible, right? I mean, how can I mean, I don't know. Maybe we can have a look.
Could be.
It could, yeah, it could. Let's see, Cardano.
Because if they're reducing the supply.
Oh, that's not the right one, Davincij. This is, I don't know what it is. There's probably another one. There you go. Yeah, that's the first one. Yeah, perfect. That's it. Maybe they are reducing. I don't know.
Max supply, fully diluted. Yeah, if they're going by the max supply, then the market cap will continue to be going up. If you're going by the total supply, right, and if that fluctuates, which I don't know how it would, then this would fluctuate.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm not sure what this guy means by that, but anyways.
Yeah. We can kill two birds. We can kill two birds with one stone, because someone else is asking about Cardano. So maybe we can. The Persian reactor is saying, "We'd love to have your thoughts on Cardano and its future. Personally, very disappointed by the management." We can answer two questions in one.
Yeah, I really think that ADA probably going to top out at 150, maybe here. If there is like a major, if Bitcoin does something absolutely stupid, absolutely dumb, like close to $1 million or something like that, then ADA might have a big run, right? Because of that, all the money will go into other alts as this thing happens, as it goes up and up, right? So people will take profits and then realize, oh shoot, as Bitcoin continues, so then I have to go, I missed the Bitcoin run, so I'll go into another altcoin, right? See if I can catch something there, and that's how it will run, right? And so since it's one of the major altcoins, it'll probably take a lot of benefit from that. So yeah, look for it to pump there. Now, the reason why I really think that this thing's not going to do as well as the last time is because, well, one, it's not a second layer to Ethereum. Two, there's not a lot of programming going on. Like you compare that to, you could see that in the sense of, like, for example, Solana. See what everything that Solana has done right. Even though it's the war, I mean, this is much better network than Solana. Yet Solana's doing amazing. And that is because of what they've done, the team done, and that's it. Unless they do something amazing soon, they are going to be left behind.
Yeah, I mean, I think Cardano is going to do well, but maybe Solana. Maybe one of the reasons why Solana is doing so well is because of all the memes, like bonkers and the Wif and all these things. I don't know what's going to happen. It's going to be, but I think Cardano is going to do well. I have a good feeling.
But what will Cardano do well based on? Is it going to have some sort of program or application on top of it that can say, okay, well, because I've got this right
Mm-hmm.
here, right? Um, or many systems are using this for this reason, right? Without that, it is unlikely to do well long term. So I don't know.
Mm.
Um, it has to have a use case, and I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing any kind of, whilst there is development, I'm not seeing it in a heavy way. So that's my concern.
Yeah, no, I agree with you on that one. I was reading, there was a tweet the other day where they were saying Cardano has reached the highest in terms of development, but like you said, we're still missing something. Like for example, Solana is used by meme for certain things, and what is the Cardano? I think is lagging behind a little bit, but I think overall, I think it's going to go like you said. If when Bitcoin is going to smash the 100K, it's going to take the entire market with it, right? So I don't know. It's definitely one to keep our eyes on for sure.
Yes, for sure. So if you guys need to start pumping up the likes, man. If you guys don't pump up the likes on the show, we might have to cancel it. We have to close the show a little bit. So can I just get like at least like 200 likes, so that we don't so we can continue on with the Q&A? All right, with that said, let's go on with the next question.
Nice. Scanning through the news and the questions. Okay, so this one, Emerson is asking thoughts about Shiba.
Shiba is going sideways, and we can see that although it is now headed in a downward trend, I don't think that trend is going to continue. It will probably bounce. If at worst case, it will probably come all the way back down to the 24, but I don't think so. We could go only to the there's I think we'll come close to the 27, um, and then decide to go from where it's going to go from there. We go, yeah, so in this area right here, just around here in the 27-ish area, we can like hold the line here and then pump heavier. So if you get some cheaper prices down here, I suggest you buy, because the pump will come with the rest of the market, as the meme coins are not done yet. And I think we'll have a big pump, another big pump, probably in the summertime for all these meme coins, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be absolutely insane.
Yeah, I don't think many people are prepared to what's happening next because we haven't even seen altcoin season yet, right?
No, we haven't. We haven't even seen the altcoin season. This doesn't even count as an altcoin season.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because when we'll see an altcoin season, it's just when this thing starts to drop,
Yeah,
right? When this drops, man, it's going to be like a big altcoin season. But
indeed.
we'll see.
He's gonna melt faces. By the way, RC Moore sent a super chat, and by the way, thank you guys for the super chats. And he's asking, does Davincij like Kaspa? Does he has a bag? Do you have a bag of Kaspa?
Yes, I have a bag of Kaspa, and I'm looking to buy some more Kaspa. But yeah, I'm waiting for better prices for Kaspa. I think with all the meme coin partying going on, Kaspa will probably take a little bit of a dive. But in the meantime, that means we'll get some. I'll get in cheap here, and I'm going to put in a bigger bag. Right now, I do have a bag on an average price of 14 cents, but I want a big bag at a lower level here. So you can see we're probably going to retest this lows here, so around 11 to 10 cents, and that's where I'm looking to load the boat on Kaspa. If we come even further down, I'll just buy more. It's not a big deal.
Nice.
And yeah, I'm gonna hold this to something big right now. It's what $4 billion market cap. Well, I think we can easily another order of magnitude on that and go 10x from here. So I won't be surprised by that at all. Kaspa's technology is a decent piece of technology, and I think that it will do extremely well. Now, it's of course it's up like 718% already. Jesus,
Wow. Yeah.
from its very beginnings, very 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 beginnings. Yes, it was like nothing burger for quite some time.
And then it pumped up.
Hmm. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful to see.
Nice.
Excellent work. But yeah, be careful. This thing is going to take a while before we take off. So if you want to, you might have to be holding it for a little bit before it actually does do its thing.
Makes sense. Okay, there is a few more. Let me see. We have another super chat from MJ, and he's asking. Let me see. I lost it. There you go. He's asking: any altcoin can reach over 1,000 besides Sol?
Any altcoin? Well, I mean, like,
Probably BNB, I guess. BNB, what is it, like 400?
yeah, BNB will definitely do that. Yeah, it's
At top of my head, I'm thinking BNB is like what, $500? There you go.
yeah, and $600 right now. I mean, like, yeah, it was like a 200, and yeah, so BNB for sure, right? Let's see here.
Let's see what we have.
So XRP, no.
Kind of
Who else?
tricky target, because that doesn't mean there are other coins they have smaller. They will go not as high as 1,000, but they will make more gains, right? So it's a tricky question. But I think BNB probably is the only one I can think of.
Maker is going over 10,000 easy.
Nice. Yeah, some people are saying Chainlink. Chainlink to go. Chainlink at $1,000 will be a lot. Yeah, it's a 50 something. I think it might go to 100 maybe, but 1,000. I mean, could be possible, but I don't know.
Yeah, there's very few here that can do 1,000. What's this? Quant? Yeah, it's a possibility right here. This one.
10x.
Yeah.
How much was the all-time high? The previous
400.
Okay, yeah, possible. I mean, I don't know much about it, but looking at the charts.
Yeah, there's only 14 million supply, so yeah, $1,000 is not out of the question.
Yeah, exactly. A few other super chat. Thank you guys, by the way. There is so much in the chat, so bear with me. Damien is asking, hello guys, respect for both. Thank you. What is your opinion about Multiverse X or EGLD? Regards. EGLD.
What's my perspective between
what do you think about Multiverse X or EGLD?
I don't know anything about either one of those projects. So I heard of Eagle, and everybody was talking about it last time. It was in the last bull run, but I didn't know. And I had some, I think, but I didn't know anything about the project. And I'm sorry, I just I can't learn everything.
Yeah, same. There is way too many. I've seen it. Many people are talking about it, but I don't know honestly what they're doing to me. It's difficult for me to have an opinion on something I know nothing about. $60.
Yeah. Exactly. So I don't have an opinion on it right now, but it's interesting. It's like $60. Offers a true
didn't they rebrand it? I mean, Multiverse X is new, no? I don't remember. I remember EGLD, but I don't remember Multiverse X, so they must rebrand.
Me neither.
Yeah, I think they rebranded.
Yeah, they must have, because I don't remember this, yeah.
Yeah, same. I don't know. Maybe they changed something. There's a bunch of more super chats. Let me go and get them.
Okay.
Young Abstract is asking, thoughts on Graph, GRT. The Graph.
Thoughts on Graph. Well, I don't know anything on Graph token. Do you?
No, me neither. GRT. I heard about it, but don't know what they're doing, to be honest. GRT. the graph. I think it was here in the previous cycle, no? Because I remember this. Yeah, 2021. Yeah.
Nope.
I don't know what it is. It's too many.
Mm-hmm.
Too many.
Yeah, I don't know anything about this, so. But yeah, it's beginning to run like everything.
Yeah.
All right, next.
Nice. And lots of comments. Thank you so much, guys. You're the best. I'm just trying to keep up with the chat. It's really active. Okay, so Brian is asking, best meme coin. Which one is it? The best meme coin?
Dogecoin.
Doge, I agree. Yeah, Doge has to be it, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's the original meme coin.
The OG.
The OG of memes. Yeah, look at that. Pumped heavy from 8 cents. Poof.
Wow. Plus, Elon he likes him. So he might do something like, oh, Twitter integrates Dogecoin for payments. God knows that could push it super hard, no?
Exactly.
It's one of those things you never know. Okay, next. Thoughts on MicroStrategy? Jamie is asking.
Thoughts on MicroStrategies? Well, I think MicroStrategies will probably convert itself from the company that it is to the company that produces some solutions with Bitcoin, with the amount of Bitcoin that they have. With the amount of liquidity, they can create a bunch of nodes on Lightning Network and create an application systems on there to create a third. They can do a lot of things, right? With all that money, and obviously that's what it's for. It's not for basically, oh yeah, I want to have all the money in the world. What's the point? What's the point? There's no point. The point of money is to buy something else, right? And so what is it what will you buy, right? And so it will have to be something that will actually produce more wealth for them, right? And that is something that's a real asset, some production asset. So they will be purchasing some sort of asset or some sort of process of asset that becomes a process that they will be able to have on their balance sheet as well. So
yeah,
that's coming, right? And it'll be valued in Bitcoin probably.
Yeah, exactly. By the way, there's a lot of bots in the chat, guys, so be careful. I'm not going to read what they are promoting, but yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, let me pick another one. This one is interesting. Beza is asking, why do you oppose XRP?
Why do I oppose XRP? Well, it's really simple. If you read the white paper, it's a banker coin. And that's like saying, going back in time to when the 1913 and asking me, why do I oppose the Federal Reserve? And then you looking at the result of the Federal Reserve impoverishing the whole world, not just the United States. And you tell me you're asking, and you have the gall to ask me, why am I against the Federal Reserve? Right? Well, I'm right. Basically, the XRP is the new Federal Reserve, right? And if you want to destroy humanity, go ahead and buy some, right?
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, indeed. Okay, nice. Oh, Lionel is asking, any plans on a meetup in Tulum?
In where?
Tulum, Mexico. Tulum, Mexico.
Oh, Tulum, Mexico. I haven't been back there in a year and a half now. It was like last year in December I went to Tulum. I don't know. I will go do Tulum again sometime, and when I do, I'll have a meetup, and I'll be so you'll keep an eye on it. Meetup.davincij15.com and check out, see if I decide to go to Tulum and do a meetup. If I do go to Tulum, I'll probably head over to a few other places in South America.
Nice. Yeah, nice. Good stuff. Okay, I got a few more. How are you doing with likes? We have 306.
Nice. Wow.
So we can
Thank you very much. All right, let's keep the likes coming in. Thank you very much. Okay, next
Nice.
next question.
So Sean is asking Binance, Coinbase, or Bybit for a long-term Bitcoin?
Binance, Coinbase, or Bybit for long-term holding of your Bitcoin is what I'm assuming the question is. None of the above.
Exactly, I was about to say none of them. Yeah.
Oh wow!
If
Were
I
you not paying attention to this show?
if I may add one, I will.
Maurizio, please explain it to the man.
Because the minute you move your fiat into Coinbase or Binance or Bybit to buy and purchase Bitcoin, you don't have custody. You lose custody. I will also add to the list Ledger. So no Ledger, no Binance, no Coinbase, no Bybit for long term. Not your keys, not your crypto. So you want to have custody of the crypto itself. Trezor is a good one. There is many other hardware wallet, but yeah, they will have your Bitcoin, right? So dangerous place to be. Yeah, that's it. That's the bomb right there. It's my favorite, by the way. You agree, Davincij? What do you think is the one you recommend?
Exactly. So my only thing is that you avoid doing firmware updates as much as possible. After the firmware has been out for quite some time, 90 days minimum, then you can update, but don't be the first.
Yeah, indeed. Okay, let me pick another one. Okay, what about Phantom?
Phantom. I don't know anything about Phantom. Do you?
No, don't know much about Phantom.
Next question then.
Sorry, guys, we don't know about this. Let me go on the next one. Let's see. Danny is asking, is Solana a scam?
No. I mean, it is centralized and stuff like that. And it is like, that's the only way they can update so quickly. But at the same time, their niche is like gaming and so forth, and anything that uses multiple fast transactions with low fees and so forth. And so they've sold it properly, right? Compared to like XRP, right, where they went after the banking system, right? Hey, bankers, come over here. We've got something for you. Now, while Solana didn't do that, right? That's the difference between XRP and Solana, right?
Yeah.
So whilst they have some similar attributes in the sense that, okay, well, the rules can quickly change on Solana. The fact that they're focused on a specific niche that has nothing to do with the banking system, right, is what gives them the power and the acceptance of who they are. Now, do I think it should be a long-term asset to exist in our economy? It out of my own personal opinion, no, because it's centralized. But in the short term, great. It's a great way to for meme coins to exist, right? Because of the low fees. Great way for your NFTs to exist because of the low fees, right? And until some solid solid chain provides that same feature but decentralized, there it is. That's why they're doing so well, right? They're focused on providing the community of the developer community what they want, and that is fast transactions, low fees.
Yeah, exactly. I agree. I wouldn't say it's a scam either, but nice. Let me take this off. Thank you so much for asking. Oh, Crypto Barber, good to see you, is asking, what's wrong with Ledger? It's a good one.
Well, why don't you explain it to them?
Yeah, there is a few things, in my opinion, they're not entirely right. So if you remember, they launched a service not long ago, and the idea was to allow people to recover their seed phrase. Now, the seed phrase is something if you lose, nobody ever should be able to recover. Otherwise, it defeats the purpose of the seed phrase itself, right? So what they have done, basically, they've created a 3-shard system. So they broke the seed phrase in 3 parts and they sent it to 3 different providers. And they said, well, the providers, they don't know each other, so they won't be able to recreate the phrase. And this created a huge question marks in the community saying, well, there must be a backdoor then in the ledger itself. Because remember, they've not done a new product where if they would have done a new product, that's my opinion, I don't know how you feel, Davincij, but if they've done a new product, completely new, and they would have said, if you pay $10 a month, we can help you recover the phrase, maybe I would respect it. Because, okay, I don't like it, but hey, it's my opinion. But it's a new product, completely new product. Mm-hmm. But what they've done, they actually imply the service on everything they have. So I wouldn't trust them. And then what was the nail in the coffin for me was when the CEO went on a podcast and he's been pressured about the choice. And they've asked him, hey, if the government would come to you and say, we want the seed phrase of a particular individual, what would you do? And he said, well, I'll have to give it to them. So then there you go. Bye, Ledger. Thanks. I'm out. I don't know what you think, Davincij, but
I was out a long time ago with Ledger because of the system is a little bit too difficult to use. You can't put in your own. If you want to use your own seed phrase, passphrase, they made it extremely difficult to use a passphrase. So let's just say you did use what their service, right? And you wanted to put in a passphrase, which they wouldn't know about, right? So hopefully.
Mm-hmm. Crossing fingers. Yeah, you might as well leave your coin on Coinbase at that point, right? Like leave your token on Coinbase. I think it's less risky than buy a ledger. That's my opinion.
Yeah, with the passphrase, you could bypass that security flaw from them, but putting in a passphrase is extremely difficult on that. You have to put it in that 2-thing device, right? Where you're using the 2 buttons and then, typing it out with, I'm going to go through the letters of the alphabet. Oh, now I have to go all the way to M and and then, it'll just be back and forth, right? Like forever, right?
Yeah.
So people just don't do that, right? And so they don't do passphrase, and so they can be burned by the company if they have to give it to the government, or internally they take the keys and steal people's money. So,
yeah.
So even a passphrase, right? Because they didn't make passphrases easy, doesn't help you out.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, I wouldn't trust someone who wants to help me recover my passphrase. No thanks. That's the entire reason why I want to own my keys, because I don't want anyone to know my seed phrase. And I accept the responsibility that comes with it, right? I made peace with it, saying, hey, if I lose my seed phrase, I lose everything. I get it. But
Exactly.
Otherwise I might buy an ETF or buy MicroStrategy stock, or leave your coin on the exchange, right, to Coinbase or whatever. That's my opinion. Mm-hmm. But nice. So we have Hai is asking your Litecoin's thoughts on Litecoin. What do you think about Litecoin? That's a good one.
Well, I think Litecoin is not going to make it for long term. Let's see here, 300. Wow. Nice. Thank you very much for all those likes. I really appreciate it. Litecoin probably not going to make it to the finish line. It's probably going to die off eventually.
He actually had a nice pump. I think it was yesterday or the day before.
Yeah, it did. But, LTC.
LTC, I think is the ticket. Yeah, it pumped decently. But I remember we covered the halving and nothing happened. Do you remember?
But come on. Look, this pump. Decent pump. It's like what? It was down. Let's go down to daily. It pumped to 100, dumped, and then it pumped again. So it pumped from 95. Ooh, wow. You know how it is in crypto. Oh my God, my crypto went up 200%. It's nothing, right?
Yeah.
Well, a stock price goes up 35%. It's like,
yeah,
right. So And that's just 15%. It's like, okay, waste my time.
Yeah, I mean, I was
Most,
surprised about the halving, to be honest, because we covered it live and nothing happened, remember?
yeah, exactly. It was a nothing burger.
Yeah, so
So this is a nothing burger. I think you can put Litecoin away. It's unfortunate, right? But I'm starting to be concerned about XMR
Monero.
Monero because okay, where is it? It's not. Oh wow, damn. XMR is not on many exchanges
Yeah, they delisted it. Yeah. Yeah.
because and this is just perpetual swap, so it's not even an actual token, right?
Yeah.
This is just betting. This is like a derivative. You can't actually buy XMR on Bybit here, bybit.davincij15.com. You can only trade it, and you can see, wow, Jesus, I have a feeling that XMR has a hole in it because it should have been pumping heavy,
Yeah.
right? What is the market cap? Yeah, it's 2 billion market cap. There's what the total supply is fixed. So what's going on, right? I mean, this is like where you could put a lot of money and no one knows where it is, and I guess it's just missing an application. That's all it is, I guess. Maybe that's the problem.
Yeah, it's been delisted by a bunch of different exchanges. I think that's why it's dropped. Which is sad because I do like Monero. I like Monero a lot, but I think it's been delisted by a bunch of major exchanges, and yeah, the price dropped. Yeah.
Yeah, I would have expected this thing to do extremely well going forward, but without the exchanges, I guess it's just not possible. Well, you know what? Maybe if there's a what's it called a bridge to this somehow, ever a bridge comes gets produced by this, it would be that would be a good day for Monero, right? Through bridge to through XRP. I mean Ethereum. That would be a big day, huge day.
Yeah.
But I don't think they'll be able to do it because Monero, like Bitcoin, has a problem with jumping over to other smart chains. The reason why is because it's not a smart chain in the first place, and that means someone or something has to own the keys to transfer. And once someone or something has to have own the keys, there's someone to go after. Whilst with Ethereum and other contract-based, um, what's it called, blockchains, the key can be stored on the system itself, and so it can control on the system based on a set of rules the money. So it can say, well, nobody can have access to this money, or only a certain person can have access to this money, right? At a certain time and stuff like that. So it can do all those things. It could check other pieces of data, right? To see if it could release the funds. Without that ability, right? That ability doesn't exist on Monero or Bitcoin. There's no way to do a transfer to a smart chain. That's the problem.
Yeah. Yeah, indeed. We have a couple other more super chat. Let me go and Mike, and thank you so much, guys, by the way, for all the comments and the super chats. Super chat, thoughts on Algorand and Tezos are good projects? Question mark.
Algorand, Tezos, I think are good projects. I don't know if they're going to last long because of all the different projects. Like the key things are projects with some sort of either is a meme coin where you can buy it and then it could just go up, or it is a project that has some sort of smart contract and have investment in the fact that people are going to build on it. So whilst what is it, algo what is it, Algorand?
Algo, I think is, yeah.
I don't know. Algorand, I don't know if they're going to do well in the next run. They'll probably do something, of course, right? But how well? I'm not 100% sure. Algorand is a self-sustaining decentralized blockchain based on network that supports a wide range of applications. Okay, well, yeah. So Algorand is a layer one, so it might pump, but it has the same problem as ADA, Cardano.
They don't have
What's the
a virtual machine, right?
where's not just the
EVM.
Ethereum virtual machine, but where's the applications? Because Solana doesn't have an Ethereum virtual machine. Like, for example, back in the 80s, there was a commercial that says, "Where's the beef?"
I remember.
Remember that one?
I remember, yeah. I remember.
We aged ourselves, right?
Yeah.
And so we have to say, "Where's the apps?" Right?
Yeah.
For all of these layer ones, right? If you don't have a EVM, you better be producing some apps and providing the niche for developers to go after. And right now, the niche is cheap transactions, cheap fast transactions.
Yeah. Yeah, and also if you remember, the Algorand chain had a partnership with the World Cup. Remember, everyone was like, "Oh yeah," and then it went nowhere. I think they went with Matic in the end. So it was, I don't know, I'm not sure. Like you said, it's going to be difficult to. There's a lot of competition in the layer one. I mean, I get it. There's going to be plenty of them. It's not going to be one, but some are establishing themselves, like you said, quite well. Like the Solana, for example. So
that's why I'm very, very excited about Kaspa, right? Because it provides cheap transactions, and they don't have a smart chain yet, a smart layer yet, an EVM yet, but they're adding it.
Yeah. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, that makes sense. How many questions do you want to take? Because we are over an hour. I know you are conscious of time.
Okay, so let's just do. Oh shoot, I have to get going actually.
Yeah, that's why I know you said you wanted to stay in an hour, so that's why I wanted to remind you.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot. I have dinner plans. I'm going to be going to Oak. Hey, you want to join me?
Tonight? Is it tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me ask Claudia. I'll text you. Thank you. Yeah, I'll text you back.
All right.
Nice. Should we take one more or we go?
Let's take one more and then we'll call it a day.
Okay, nice. There is a lot of questions about what's it called, the Tangen. So Tangen wallet better than Trezor? What do you think? Is Tangen better than Trezor?
Tangen. Okay, Tangen is not better than Trezor, and let me explain why. Right? When you take this card and you put it to your phone, right? You're signing the transaction, right? What are you signing, right? Well, you're signing whatever the phone decides to sign with this card. Now, you don't know if the software has been compromised, right? And so if the software has been compromised, you could sign something that you didn't agree to.
Yeah.
That's why. So I suggested to them there have to be some sort of digital information where you see what you're signing and you go okay or no, and that's it.
And also, it's not. I don't think it's open source. Whether Trezor is open source, so I actually like when someone is open sourcing the code, right? I think it's a big plus. Hence, why Ledger is inferior, I guess, by Trezor, because Trezor is entirely open source. Whether Tangen, as far as I'm concerned, they are not. I mean, it's a good product if you are a newbie, if you don't know how to manage the keys and it's a card, it's kind of convenient. But the fact that they don't tell you the keys could be a good thing, but also a bad thing, right?
Yeah, but it does have value in a sense of, right, where you can use it is to avoid whilst that's not an issue. The problem of the software screwing you over is not an issue on an iPhone at this current time, right?
True.
So you can use it in the sense of it is a better system than just doing a hot wallet, and it's faster than using a regular hardware wallet such as a Trezor, right? So this will take a lot longer to transfer, whilst this was a lot faster. So this is the advantage of that, and it's in between the security of this and just only this on your software. So, for example, you have all your how you have BitPay or MetaMask and all that kind of stuff, and you're like, well, if somebody gets your phone, right, they can send the money. But with Tangem, if they get your phone without the card, they can't send the money, right?
They're in the physical card as well.
So that means it's additional layer of security, and on top of that, if there's ever an issue with like, for example, there's a malware which steals people's keys or something like that. If there's a problem with the hardware that steals people's keys, so there's a backdoor to steal people's keys. They can't do that on Tangem. So, which was found for Macs. I don't know if you know this, but
the M1,
Mac,
M2.
on the M1, M2, and M3, there's a switch for the M3, but software developers have to turn it on, and they're vulnerable to someone, even on a web browser taking your keys away from you. So that's where Tangem.Davincij15.com, right? You can buy one of these if you head over, if you want to buy one, right? I have a few of them myself, right there.
Nice.
You can buy it with my link, and I appreciate that. And that's how I would use it, just basically as a system that's a secure way than just straight hot wallets. But obviously, a hardware wallet would be the absolute best.
Yeah, I agree.
All right.
Agree. Thank you, Davincij. Super good as always.
Yeah. Thank you for coming, and thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. How many people were on the viewing one today?
We got about 3,800 on Twitter and about 600 on YouTube. So it's good audience. You guys are amazing. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you all for watching. Cheers.
See you on the next one. Bye-bye.
Peace.